Hello everyone, and welcome to our third and final video in the Light Revolution series. The previous videos we have covered the importance of clock genes, circadian rhythms, and we spoke about the factors that disrupt our internal clock. If you have not watched video number 1 and 2, I encourage you to pause here and go watch them. In this video today, we're going to talk about the relationship between light, clock genes, and hormones, and how we can create harmonious balance in our hormones for optimal health. So let's discuss how light and clock genes control our hormones. Literally, every hormone in our body is programmed and controlled by the light that enter our eyes. A simple example of this is the dance between cortisol and melatonin. These significantly important hormones are like polar opposites almost. It's like the yin and the yang. And there must be a balance between the two for us to live an optimal life. One of them is secreted when nature turns off the light and allows us to feel drowsy. In this case, it's melatonin. Whereas cortisol is secreted ideally during the day in response to sunlight, and it allows us to feel alert and energized. And literally, one of the reasons you wake up first thing in the morning is because in response to light, our adrenal glands start releasing cortisol, adrenaline, and norepinephrine. If we start doing the right thing and we step outside for 3 consecutive days at the same time every day, the body will interestingly create a program that will start working for us. It will become your natural internal alarm clock that allows you to spring out of bed feeling energized and ready for the day. On the other side, melatonin is often referred to as the hormone of darkness. However, it's actually produced in morning sunlight in response to UVA, which is a frequency that we get during the day from the sun. And this frequency has enough energy that converts amino acids that we get from food like tryptophan into serotonin and melatonin. Now, why is that important? Because serotonin is the hormone that allows us to feel calm, relaxed, and satisfied. It's literally an antidepressant, whereas melatonin is the sleep hormone. Melatonin is essentially released after the sunset when our eyes stop being exposed to artificial light, when we start perceiving that our environment is becoming dark. But most of us in our modern world are facing 2 major problems. The number one is that we're not getting enough sunlight. Most of us wake up first thing in the morning, we start making our coffee, scrolling on our phones, checking our emails, and we don't step outside. And when we do, we put our sunglasses on, we jump in the car sitting behind windshield, we drive to the office, and we sit in artificial light that is very deficient. And what this does is it prohibits our body from secreting cortisol during the day. So we start feeling sluggish and beaten up all day. The second major problem is that in the evening we are exposed to a lot of bright artificial lights. See, think about our ancestors. For thousands of years, their only source of artificial light after the sunset was fire and candlelight for a few hours. And that's perfect because those sources of light do not suppress melatonin. In contrast, today in our modern world, we come back home from our office, it's already dark, we're scrolling on our social media, we're watching television, we're watching Netflix, we're bathing in very bright artificial light in our kitchen, in our living room. Even when we go down the streets, the mall, we're surrounded by all kinds of LED bright lights. And what this light does, it confuses our brain into thinking it's daytime, and it's actually suppressing our melatonin production by 95%. Now, why is that a problem? Because not only melatonin allows us to access deep restful night's sleep and repair and rejuvenate, but it's also will lead to an accumulation of toxins. It will also lead to our mitochondria aging faster because mitochondria uses melatonin in order to recycle itself at night and repair, and in order for the old mitochondria to be replaced by new mitochondria. And as a result, we run into all kinds of chronic diseases. In fact, we know that most chronic diseases are mitochondrial in nature. They start happening when the mitochondria start aging fast. What can we do to protect our melatonin and to make sure that we're secreting the proper amount of cortisol during the day? Number one, get plenty of sunshine especially first thing in the morning. So when you wake up, instead of scrolling on your phone, checking your emails, making your coffee in the kitchen, perhaps step outside, get that morning sunlight. See if you could start doing whatever you do on a daily basis outside, whether it's checking your email or whatever. You could take your phone with you outside, check your emails outside. Number 2, in the evening, make sure that you're dimming the lights and that you're investing in high quality circadian light harmonizing glasses. Some people call them blue light blocking glasses, but they're very important, especially when they are scientifically engineered to block the right frequency of light at the right time of the day. And this will start helping your brain to understand when it's nighttime, when it's daytime, and therefore produce the correct hormone depending on the time of the day. Number 3, you want to maintain a consistent sleep and wake cycle, and especially during the weekend. So this means that you would want to go to bed every day at the same time, and naturally, trust me, you will start waking up at the same time every day, especially when you have a good light hygiene and you're getting plenty of sunshine during the day and you're blocking artificial light. Now, number 4, you want to create a sleep-friendly environment by removing all devices and electronics from your bedroom. Make sure you put your phone on airplane. Remember, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cell phone radiation are also a form of light that can disrupt your melatonin production. And lastly, invest in blackout curtains, or perhaps if you don't want to pay that much for blackout curtains, check out the 3D blackout mask that we have. But this will allow you to get the proper darkness at night and access a restful night's sleep. So my friends, this concludes this Light Revolution series. I hope that these 3 videos have empowered you and enlightened you about the power of light and the importance of clock genes and circadian rhythm, and have given you enough knowledge and desire to take action steps in order to improve your circadian clock and your hormonal production. I want you to remember that very small and easy positive changes in your light exposures will always create a cascading amplification positive effects on your health and on every aspect in your life. Okay, so if you find this series helpful, make sure you subscribe. Also, as usual, be active, breathe this mission, live this mission, share it with others, share it with your friends, with your loved ones, because it truly has the power to transform their lives. All right, so until we meet again, friends, have a wonderful day.